Hi friends, good morning. In today's session we are going to see how you can read the data from keyboard in your C# language. Whenever you want to read the data from keyboard, in generally, like if you go to C and C++ and Java, they will also have the similar type of operations. Either they will be using classes or the methods. Like in C you will be using what? Scanf, and in C++ you will be using cin. And in your Java you will be using the classes called data input stream reader or input stream reader, buffered reader, as well as you have a scanner class. Now we are into C sharp, so we are going to see more about C sharp. To read the data in C sharp, we are going to use a function which is called either a read or a read line. As we discussed before, read is used for what? A single character. And if you are going for a read line, it is used for what? Multiple characters. Means if you have any data which can be more than one character, then you are using what? A read line. Now let's begin our programming. So I'm using our Visual Studio 2017. Go to File, New, then you go for what? Project. And here you will be having Visual C Sharp and you will be selecting your .NET framework. We are going to see the name of the program as read from keyboard. Here, if you try to understand, in the last session I already told you we have .NET Core as well as .NET Framework. If you are using .NET Core, it is to support your application on multiple platforms, and .NET Framework, it is for what? Your Windows based programming. Here we have a framework types. You can select any type whatever our application need to support. So I'm going with 4.6.1, and make sure that you have selected option create directory for this solution. Location, that is your choice, wherever you want to save your program, select it, then say OK. So the first screen you will be seeing after that you will be having here is this is our workspace where we are going to start our programming. So the first work which we are going to do is we have to decide what type of data you want to read from the keyboard. So I'm thinking that I will go for a number type of data which can be your integer. You may have the decimal type of data also if you're going for float or if you're going for double. If you want to take any string type of information like characters or any sentences, you can take string type of data directly. Okay, so more about this we will discuss in the coming session also. So we are going to see only like how to read the data from keyboard with a small session in this program. So generally I'm declaring here two variables, a and b. Here you have to understand that integer is a what? Data type. Okay, so integer is our data type. So what a data type will do? Data type will tell the translator that what type of memory. Okay, so type of memory and size, how much size you need to write a program. Okay, so this was finalized by your data type. So here a and b are the identifiers, means when you are going to save the data, where it is saved in certain memory. To call that data you need some name. In generally, if you take certain examples, please bring a cup of tea. Okay, so that cup is your identity, right? So tea is also the name given to some material. It may be any liquid, but you have given some name as tea. So that is what understanding what you want from the names. If you can't say please go and bring that. When you will say this way, you will not able to understand what the user required. Similar way, a computer need to have a clear information what a user looking for and what type of data he want to store and what type of data it has to display. Okay, so let's see. Now we write here console.writeLine, and we are asking the user enter the values for a and b. And one more thing, remember here, whatever you write in this double quotes, okay, so whatever you write in this double quotes, it considered to be a message in a runtime. Here you can write even your name also, no problem. For example, I write here Rose Okay, just a name I have given. So this name will not affect our program, or this data will not affect our program. This is something like a message given in the runtime to understand what to do when the program is in a running mode. So let's see, we understood that we have given a message to read the data. Now let's see, a equal to integer dot parse of console dot read line. In the similar fashion, you will be doing what? B equal to integer dot parse of console dot read line. Now here, if you try to understand what is this A and B here, variables, correct? And what type of data it is? Integer type of data. And try to understand here, it is very important. Whenever any object oriented programming language you take, like Java, or either you can take C#, either you can take F# or J#, all the programming languages will support by default string type of data. You can see here, string arguments means if you are reading any string type of data, you no need to convert it. For example, to understand easily, the language what you speak is a language which you can understand easily. The language which you can't speak as your mother tongue, if someone is speaking in other language, you will try to understand it by conversion. By conversion, or by converting that word into either your understandable language like English or your mother tongue. So this is what we can say here, what? Typecasting, conversion. So here also the same thing we are doing. Now you understood that C# will understand string type of data directly, but it will not understand integer type, float type or double type. We need to perform what? Parse. This parsing, what it will do, it will convert your integer data into string type of modulation to make it understand that a user is taking the integer type of information which you have to read it. Okay, so let's do this one. What we are doing here, it is called as typecasting, conversion of data from one type to other type. So this is what we are going to do here. Now data is entered from the keyboard. When you run the program, you will see that output. Now I want to display the output, right? Then for that one we write console dot write line. So what data we have here? Suppose I say, here you can write again anything as it is a double quotes. First value, okay, I'm giving here 0 slash n. Second value, here we write 1, okay, comma, what is the first value? A, and as well as comma B. There are many different ways to display the data. We will be discussing all the different types in coming sessions in one by one program. Okay, then we write here console dot read key. Okay, with this one we have finished our program. Let's start the program. Now you can see on your screen, it is asking you rows, enter the values for A and B. I'm entering the first value as well as I'm entering the second value. When you run the program, you can see the first value is 56, second value is 89. Okay, so with this one we have completed our procedure how to read the data from keyboard and how to display the program with the data provided, correct? So we are going to see the coming sessions with the different program. Thank you.